In words that I never thought that I would say, Fugees member Pras Michel has been convicted, found guilty in a scheme to help China influence the U.S. government? Welcome back to the Kempire channel, your #1 source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So this story about Fugees member Pras Michel, he really was like the mastermind and producer behind some of your favorite classics from the Fugees. And I remember hearing about this story that he was going to court, but after really reading some of the information behind this whole situation and the stuff that he's being accused of, I'm just like, I never thought in my lifetime that we would be talking about a hip hop member, a hip hop icon being wrapped up in, for lack of a, are they calling him a traitor? So let's get into what CNN is reporting in regards to this. They said the rapper Pras Michel was found guilty in federal court today on 10 criminal counts related to the international conspiracy reaching the highest level of the U.S. government. The Grammy Award artist and former member of the, why are they calling him the former member? I mean, they broke up, but they were just about to do a reunion tour. That's not happening. So they said the former member of the Fugees faced multiple counts over the failed conspiracy to help Malaysian businessman Joe Low and the Chinese government gain access to the U.S. officials, including former President Barack Obama and Donald Trump. Michel was found guilty of conspiracy to defraud the U.S., witness tampering, and acting as an unregistered agent of a foreign government. That's serious accusations. He faces up to 20 years in prison. No sentencing date was set. So just to kind of get an idea of what he's being accused of and what the prosecutors believe he did. So they said in court, Pras sat stoically as each count came down on Wednesday and did not comment to reporters outside the courthouse. His attorney, David Kenner, expressed disappointment about the verdict, but said he was confident that his mistrial motions will work out in their favor. So this is not completely over. He said this in a statement: "We are extremely disappointed in that result, but are very, very confident in the ultimate outcome of this case. If we do move to a sentencing hearing, I remain very confident we will certainly appeal this case. This is not over." Pras testified last week that Joe Low paid Michel $20 million in 2012 in order to get a picture of himself with Obama. Okay. And prosecutors allege that Pras funneled over $800,000 of that money to Obama's campaign through a number of straw donors. In his defense, Pras testified he never used the money at Low's direction, but instead saw it as his money, which he could spend however he wanted, saying this to the jury: "I could have bought 12 elephants." So when Donald Trump was elected and came to power in 2017, and the investigation started to ramp up into Joe Low and his alleged role in billions of dollars being embezzled from 1MBD, the Malaysian Sovereign Wealth Fund, Low went to Pras Michel, again, prosecutors alleged. According to the prosecutors, Joe Low directed over $100 million to Pras Michel to help push the government, including Trump, to drop its investigation into Low. Prosecutors also say Michel advocated for the extradition of a Chinese dissident, Gao Wengu, on behalf of the Chinese government. Pras Michel, however, testified he only tried to help Low find an attorney in the U.S. and only told authorities about Gao because he thought he was a criminal. The former Fugees member also said that the $100 million was for a media business he was starting and the investment wasn't from Lowe. Lowe, who was charged along with Pras Michel, is believed to be in China. Gov't has since been arrested and charged by the Justice Department with defrauding investors in an unrelated case. Pras Michel wasn't the only celebrity attached to this whole legal situation. Leonardo DiCaprio was one of the witnesses. So TMZ writes this: high-profile witnesses Leonardo DiCaprio and former Attorney General Jeff Sessions took the stand during this case. Pras reportedly blamed his decision to participate in the schemes on the bad advice of an attorney. But that clearly didn't sway the jury, as he's now, as I've mentioned, facing 20 years in prison. So as I said to you before, Fugees member Pras Michel is facing up to 20 years. However, according to his attorney, he believes that his mistrial motions will be successful. But if it's not, Pras could be facing 20 years in prison for helping a foreign government. Here's the thing, look, we don't know all the specifics. We only know what came out in court. However, these are some damning allegations, and there is a lot of money that was going back and forth based on this court situation between Pras and Joe Lowe. But Pras says it was for this. He never directed me to use this money for that. But if you're taking millions of dollars from someone, is there an untold energy behind that? An untold, an unwritten, like, well, I'll give you this million, because it's not like he's giving you $20. He's giving you millions of dollars. Isn't that on some level influence? And of all the people that you thought that they would go to in regards to influence our government, I never thought they would go to a Fugees member. Never mind Pras, who was sort of like the background guy for the Fugees. But again, he is a celebrity. This is a mess. I hate to see someone's life fall apart this way, especially when you were doing so well in everything else that you were doing. We're going to continue to follow this story. We shall see if there will be any movement in regards to the mistrial motions that Pras Michel's attorney has filed, or if there will be a sentencing date and how much time he will actually get for this. Have you guys been following this story? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Let's continue the conversation there. And as always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.
Ooh, you bring the light, I got the fuse.